Hi friends, we are under the module number 3 and this is the tutorial topic. Here let us discuss about the fluidized bed catalytic cracking. So what is fluidized bed catalytic cracking? Okay, and what is cracking? Cracking is a process of breaking up of higher molecular weight hydrocarbons which are of lower demand into lower molecular weight hydrocarbons which are of higher demand. What's the meaning here? No, like when the fossil fuels are there, okay, fossil fuel, crude petroleum oil is there, that is taken to the fractional distillation process. What happens is like large amount of the long chain, okay, long straight chain hydrocarbons will be liberated which are of less use or less demand. But for our today's life, what do we need? We need more and more petroleum products. Okay, petrol or gasoline is having a higher and higher demand. You know, the fractional distillation process will be producing only around 20% of the petroleum products, okay, which cannot fulfill our today's demand. Okay, so we should look for some processes like cracking and other process. Okay, so I thought of discussing about this chapter. Okay, I mean this topic under this chapter, and in this chapter mainly we were concerned about the alternative fuels, right? Okay, once when the fossil fuels are completely depleted, okay, what is the next alternative? That's why we studied biodiesel, and we also studied about the solar cells. Okay, this is one more method of generating the additional excess fuel from the long chain hydrocarbons, long straight chain hydrocarbons which are available plentifully without demand. Okay, so cracking is a process of breaking up of long chain straight chain hydrocarbons there, that is broken up into the smaller fragment. Okay, that's all is happening here. Very simple. Okay, cracking is a process of breaking up of long chain hydrocarbons which are of lower demand into the lower molecular weight hydrocarbons which are of higher demand. Which are of higher demand? Our petrol, okay, or the gasoline is of higher demand. Okay, how it can be broken? For example, see here C10H22 is there, which can be broken into C8H18 plus C2H4 or C5H11 plus C5H11, like that. Okay, different fragments will be produced here. Okay, so here in cracking, no, there are two types of cracking. First one is a fixed bed catalytic cracking and the second one is a fluidized bed catalytic cracking. In the case of fixed bed catalytic cracking, what happens is the used catalyst cannot be regenerated and reused. Okay, if there are no like large amount of the catalyst will be wasted. Okay, and in the case of fluidized bed catalytic cracking, the used catalyst can be once again it will be taken to the regeneration chamber and the impurities will be removed and it can be used again and again for long time. It will not get wasted at all. Okay, catalyst will not be wasted in a fluidized bed catalytic cracking process. So in a large demand, fluidized bed catalytic cracking only is carried out, not the fixed bed catalytic cracking. So let us discuss about the fluidized bed catalytic cracking. Okay, so why are we discussing about this? The main objective here is to convert the high boiling fractions which are of lower demand, okay, into the low boiling fractions which are of higher demand and to produce raw materials to the petrochemical industries. Okay, this is the aim behind discussing the fluidized bed catalytic cracking, to produce more and more petroleum or gasoline and to produce the raw materials to the petrochemical industries. Clear? Okay, and what are all the conditions required for carrying out the fluidized bed catalytic cracking? What are all required here? We need a long chain, okay, long and straight chain hydrocarbons. They are referred to as a heavy oil, and here we need the catalyst alumina and silica, and temperature required is around 500 to 550 degrees centigrades and the pressure of just above the normal pressure is required. Okay, or above the normal atmospheric pressure is required here. Okay, let us see the diagram of the fluidized bed catalytic cracking. The fluidized bed catalytic cracking chamber will be like this. There will be two chambers. Two chambers will be there. One is a cracking chamber. The other one is a regeneration chamber. Cracking chamber and the regeneration chamber. In this cracking chamber, no, it will be preheated. It will be already preheated. Okay, and the heavy oil is mixed with the catalyst in a fluid form. Okay, fluid form, so that the reaction will be very faster. Clear? The the heavy oil is mixed with the catalyst and will be sent to the cracking chamber in a fluid form. Okay, and here all the required conditions will be maintained. What are all the conditions required? Alumina and silica catalyst will be there here. Temperature will be maintained at 500 to 550 degrees. Okay, and the pressure of just above the normal pressure will be there. At these conditions, okay, cracking will be taking place. Cracking of the long straight chain hydrocarbon will be taking place, and different fractions of the petroleum products are obtained here. Different petroleum products are obtained here, and these liberated products are sent to the fractionation chamber for the separation of different liquids of the petroleum. Clear, no? And then the what is there left out here? The catalyst is there. Okay, the used catalyst is taken out from the chamber. It will be mixed with the hot air and sent to the regeneration chamber. In the regeneration chamber, what happens? The impurities which are present on the surface of the catalyst are burnt off. Okay, so it will be expelled out as a fuel gases. Okay, and now the catalyst is completely clean and is ready to use. Now this catalyst is taken down from the bottom of the chamber, okay, and will be mixed with the fresh heavy oil to make the process continuous. Okay, once again I will tell you. First, initially the temperature will be maintained inside, pressure will be there, okay, and also the catalyst will be there, but and still the heavy oil is mixed with the catalyst and will be sent to the chamber in the fluidized form. Cracking takes place, different petroleum products are obtained, and it will be sent to the fractionation chamber for their separations. Now the catalyst is removed, used catalyst, it will be mixed with hot air. The impurities present on the surface of the catalyst are burnt off. Okay, they will be expelling out as a fuel gases. Now the catalyst is ready for use. It is taken from the bottom of the chamber, okay, and will be mixed with the fresh feedstock to make the process continuous. Fine. So in this way, we can generate more and more petroleum products of our required high demand. Okay, that is our daily required higher demand petroleum products can be fulfilled in this way. Clear, no? So this is about the working. Already I told you. Fine. Finely divided catalyst will be there in the chamber. All conditions are maintained. In presence of a catalyst, cracking takes place and the liberated products are separated out and can be used. Okay, so by cracking we are generating more and more petroleum products, and also we are generating the raw materials for the petrochemical industries. Fine. So this is the end of the this topic, fluidized bed catalytic cracking. We will meet with the new topic shortly. Until then, thank you.